Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, Roma, Invicta. One thing I want to mention real quick before we actually go ahead and start is that in a week from when this video gets made public for everyone to see, I have classes again. And so because of this, depending upon my workload, and considering most of my classes are in the morning, recording might be a little bit off, so depending upon how things work out, I might need to make the parts shorter, or I might need to only do one part a week. We'll see. But nonetheless, just want to let you all know that yeah, there are some things coming up that could get in the way a little bit of uploading content to the channel. Now this might be a somewhat longer part because I'm going to try to I want to try and finish this war off in this part, if at all possible. So let's go ahead and set ourselves to encourage our ally to follow us. And hopefully they will actually come up here and follow us with their biggest fleet, wherever it is. That'd be this one. Yes, they are going to be following us, at least right now. If it's anything like my test game, they will decide partway up that they don't want to. They'll sit around for a couple of months and then decide, oh yeah, no, never mind, we do actually want to follow you. Sorry about that.
Science Division report success.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get better biolabs.
Construction complete.
Let's get some more of those.
Atom debris secured.
Okay.
Construction complete.
Oh, yes, that reminds me actually. It probably would be a good idea for me to do this, so I'll give you 500 energy credits. In exchange, I want you to give me however many minerals you are comfortable giving me, which appears to be 319. Not as much as I would like, but you know what, it's something. Get another cruiser. Are you guys still coming up here? See, this is what they did when I tested this to see roughly how easy this would be. Now, I assume that's because they're waiting for reinforcements, and for whatever reason the AI says, if I'm going to wait for reinforcements, I should just sit here. To me, that doesn't make any sense.
Anomaly found.
But I guess just the way the AI is set up, it says that we should just sit here and wait if we're waiting for reinforcements. So these guys should eventually start following us again. When that'll be, I have no idea.
Permanent communications have been established with an alien empire.
Okay. We don't really have anything, so I'll just say we will not be held back. We, in theory, could have decent relations. So let me open up my borders to you. What do you have for tech? Oh, you are doing pretty decent there. Let's get a non-aggression pact. That'll earn us some trust. You are cordial now, so now I can get this. I'm not going to give you minerals, although I know you would love minerals, but sure, we'll do it for just 10 years for now. Okay, and that research agreement will help with something, I don't know what.
Construction complete.
I mean, it's a free 1,000 minerals, but you know what? No. Send it to our homeworld for research. And, yeah, that'll take a year. So, someday we'll get around to researching that. I don't know when that'll be.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, sure, go ahead and check it out. The game was telling me about somebody being unemployed. You. You need a mine.
Taking evasive action.
Oh, and their fleet is here, but it's not the actual fleet, it's just a ship. So let's go ahead and head up to Sigia, or however it's pronounced, because their actual fleet should be roughly behind them. Now, where are you jumping to? Okay, you're jumping there. Good. You were jumping to Haiwa.
Construction complete.
And then to Hishima. Where are you jumping from here, though? That's kind of important. Exotic radiation. Some free physics research. Not bad. Okay, you are supposedly jumping down to here. How do I know this? I don't know. I'm still clicked on them. That's how I know. Let's wait to see where you jump from here. Because you're going here to where my fleet is right now. Once you're there, where are you jumping to? Okay, you're jumping over to there. Let's go ahead and prepare our jump drives as well. And we should be jumping at roughly the same time, so I should end up right on top of you.
Fleet action underway.
Wonderful. Now you go up there and prepare. Just gonna set you to auto explore. Now I do need armies, so let's go ahead and spend some of these minerals to actually get more armies. Is our ally coming up here again now, or no? They turn back around for now. Oh, stupid AI. Stupid AI.
Permanent communications have been established with
Now, do I need the AI? It's definitely helpful. If things go like my test game, these two, the Chocolate Hegemony and the Ronian Consciousness, will eventually end up declaring war on these guys, and for some reason my mouse has decided that now it wants to have a very delayed reaction when playing this game, which is not fun at all. Oh, that's gonna be annoying.
Recon pass completed.
Why the hell is it doing that? It's only doing it in the game. That's really annoying, honestly. Yeah, so the two of us here actually could also be friends. Now you're at war with somebody, I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who the Mechazar Animus are. But you are winning that war from the looks of it, so have fun. What do you have for tech out of curiosity? Yeah, you're not that great on tech. I mean, you might have techs that the other people that I have a research agreement with don't have, but yeah, you don't have a lot of tech nonetheless. That's the main thing.
Inbound message traffic.
Now, I'm going to decline that for now. I might change my mind and say yes to it later. Okay, now their fleet's coming back up here. God, I hate the AI. Okay, you. I want more engineering. I don't really care for bio research. At the end of the day.
Construction complete.
Or, excuse me, society research, whatever. And you're gonna jump to I know you're gonna jump to Haiwa afterwards. That's pretty much guaranteed.
Recon pass completed.
Oh, God. Just had to sneeze all of a sudden. Good thing I was able to mute the microphone in time.
Taking evasive action.
Okay, you were able to make it there in time before they got away. Good. Ah, wonderful. Change of plans. You go there and research that. Find out what you can about their small lasers, missiles, and gravitonic sensors. Which does actually mean they have better sensors than us, for what it's worth. Just going to continue building up our fleet. Why the hell did you guys break up your navy? Or no, maybe you didn't. I don't know, but it seems like you did. Okay, once our ally gets up here, we will probably go ahead and start marching into the enemy territory. When I was playing my test game to see exactly how this would roughly end up needing to work out, the enemy actually did come to attack me, but now it looks like they're not sending the bulk of their military, which I'm fine with for the most part. I am going to obviously continue building up my army because one of the planets within the system, or one of these systems, I don't remember which it was, it was this system. When I won in my test game, this planet right here rebelled almost instantly upon the war ending. And I didn't have any troops there because I was able to win via the ticking war score from just owning these two here. I think they had a military base and a fairly sizable fleet in this system, and so I didn't want to go and attack it because I knew I was going to lose a bunch of my fleet if I did.
Recon pass completed.
Ah, here we go again. Oh, you should finish that before. There we go. Now you can leave. Actually, you might need to jump all the way down there. And what is this? This is a cruiser. Yeah, I don't know what their deal is. Sending these... Oh, okay, you managed to jump on top of them again. Wonderful. Just going to continue getting more assault armies. Well, I don't know if assault armies are actually better. I might actually be better off with the robotic assault armies. While they don't do as much damage, they do have a... Yeah, they have almost double the health and a shit ton more morale. But they are a little bit more expensive on the maintenance cost. Plus, they require energy credits just to even build initially, so... But yeah, the robotic assault armies might actually be better than the normal assault armies I'm building right now. So, you know, let's mix in a couple of these robotic assault armies. We'll mix in 4.
Division report success.
Wonderful. Let's see. You know, I wouldn't mind having some better sensors so I can actually see a little bit further once we end up in their systems. Okay, yeah, we got 32 energy credits. Let's go and build that. Go ahead and research whatever it is that you found there. You know, let's get one more assault army just so we have a nice even 14. That'll be 15. One more assault army for 16. There we go. That's fine. Okay, we're gonna get light carriers unlocked in a moment. And I'm gonna be getting ready to go out and attack our enemy.
Division reports a new breakthrough.
Wonderful. Let's go ahead and... To be honest, I'm kind of inclined to go for the missiles. I don't think these guys had any point defense on their ships when I fought them before, but I didn't really use missiles then, so I don't know. Maybe they did, and I just completely missed it. Yeah, that's fine. No AI. I want you guys to hold back. Well, you know what? I'll let you guys be set to artillery range of 50. Or, excuse me, 40. I don't know why I was saying 50. Just for now. But, no, I'm gonna swap this out for just pure missiles once we've unlocked them. Because you're a carrier, your main job is not to be right up at the front. So, yeah. Now, I can't actually build those yet because I need to upgrade the spaceports. So, that's not going to happen right now. Okay, our allies should be following us now. Yes, they've got 9 transport. That's not a whole lot. And those are generic assault armies. Do you have more transports coming up? No. No, you don't. That is your entire army. Okay. Oh, and you got a ruined science nexus. Fun. Probably gonna go and kill you later because of that. And we do. You can actually barely make it out now. We do actually have the reef with the SPQR there. It's just you can't see it because of just how bright it is in this little section here. But I think once we finish this war, it'll move up a little bit more, so we should be able to see a little bit easier. But I think it'll still be very difficult to see. Okay, we got about 8,000 fleet power right here. So I think we can do this. Now, admittedly, because this is Stellaris 1.9 and not Stellaris 2.0, our ally is going to be slightly delayed in following us. Which is going to be somewhat annoying. Also, yeah, you do have light carriers already. Don't worry, I'll get some of my fleet eventually. I just need 300 minerals to afford it. Okay, you got hyperdrive too, but you do seem to be a little bit on the slow side. Where are you jumping to? Okay, you're jumping here. You know what? I think I'm probably just going to let you go. Because, well... Nope, nope, okay. I'm just gonna let them go. They're not gonna be able to do too much in the grand scheme of things. That's a single light carrier. Yeah, nothing really to write home about. They got crappy shields. Aha, there's their fleet. Oof, 9,000. I don't know if they're lucky to roll a shock when they jumped into the system. But that's not particularly good for me. Do you have more minerals you're willing to share? And by share, I mean I will purchase off of you for an additional 500 Andri credits. Also, why haven't you declared war on these guys yet? You did in my test game. You declared war on them. I'm pretty sure you declared war on them by now. But maybe I'm remembering wrong. Wonderful. Okay. Don't want to risk it. Do I want to risk it? I do not know. No, I think we're gonna go back. I don't... Yeah, we're gonna go back home. We're gonna go back to Sigia for a moment.
Space Division report success.
Okay, wonderful. Better sensors. Let's go ahead and get that. These will be a little bit helpful. Better tracking.
System reconnaissance
Now, my
complete.
friendly did lose their entire transport fleet, which does suck, but we'll live.
Construction complete. Ships refitted. Taking evasive action.
Okay,
Permanent
wonderful.
communications
Now they're in our
established with the
system.
alien empire.
Ah, yeah, the two of us aren't going to get along. Now, are they coming for us? They are coming for us. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and keep up a light carrier back home. And we're just going to wait.
Skywatch is tracking a new enemy fleet.
Yes, wonderful. They ran away.
System reconnaissance completed.
Okay, friendlies have brought in another 1,400. That'll be helpful. How long has this part been going for? 22 minutes. Yeah, we should still be able to win this. I think this part. That brought their fleet down. They're still overall equivalent to me personally, but that'll change. And again, I've got my ally following me for an additional 5k.
Construction complete.
No. Don't do any of that stuff for now. Upgrade you.
Battery secured.
Okay, fusion missiles, wonderful. I don't care for nuclear missiles. But let's go ahead and swap you out for all those, which have a range of 70. Set that science ship back to doing auto explore. And now we just wait for the new Corvette to arrive and then the light carrier. Once those arrive, we'll go back into enemy territory and I think we'll be fine.
Anomaly found.
Yep. Go ahead and check it out.
Ships refitted.
Okay. Now let's go back into their territory. And there we go. That's what I was waiting for. The Ronian consciousness has now declared war upon the Ergresian stellar hegemony.
Construction complete.
Which is great for me. Because it's somebody to distract their fleets. Well, potentially distract their fleets. I do still have to wait for these guys to get their fleets all the way over here, but they'll eventually arrive. No, go here. Generally, generals are considered worthless, but namely because I have the space, I'm going to go ahead and get a general, just because I can. Wait for our ally to get up here as well. Is our ally sending anything else up? Yes, they're sending some more transports, but it's basically none. And we got additional 100 fleet power. Yeah, God, my ally sucks. It's a good thing they're not fighting another war, otherwise they would be completely worthless. Okay, you encountered the Marauders, but we'll deal with them later. What a fruitful endeavor.
Taking evasive action.
Now, I don't know when these guys will finally get over here, but they will eventually. Which is what I'm waiting for, and I think we did get the shock. Because we just went up to 6.2k. And this is a pretty crappy admiral, so their shock ability is basically non-existent.
Anomaly found.
So they have a fairly low chance of getting it, and even when they do... Yeah, these... I don't think I'm going to be bothering with corvettes, actually, after this war. I think our smallest ship now is going to be the destroyer going forward. Okay, let's go ahead and get our navy up here, our army up here. Time displaced planet. Hopefully this won't be like my test game way back when, under 1.8, where I ended up getting just a ton of these things. And by a ton I mean I had like a dozen time displaced planets in my little quadrant of the galaxy. And the only choice you have is interesting when you get them, but when you've gotten the same thing like a dozen times, it stops being interesting after a while. So, eventually I'd imagine my scientist just said, oh, not another one. But again, because that's the way that little pop-up is set up, where you only got one choice, and that is interesting. As far as the game was concerned, my scientists found it interesting that they found the 12th time-displaced planet in their quadrant of the galaxy.
Complete.
Even though, realistically speaking, I doubt they found it particularly interesting. I would much prefer the energy credits right now, game, if you don't mind. Oh, and our admiral just died. Wonderful. Kinetic. Do we have any other ones that are kinetic? We do, but they're 55, which means they won't be around for very long. So screw it, we'll go with a 39-year-old Agatina Lovianius, I guess. Assuming that's supposed to be an L. Maybe it's supposed to be an I. I don't know. This is Stellaris we're talking about? Or, well, not even necessarily Stellaris. This is just a... It's very difficult. Why are they sending a What the hell, game? A transport fleet? To try and relieve a planet that is currently being bombarded? No, game. I know you're stupid sometimes, but you're not normally that stupid. Oh. Oh shit, never mind. Ally already secured that. I didn't realize. You could have done a better job of telling me that, game. You really could have.
Division report success.
Biolab, don't care. Leader lifespan, yes please.
System reconnaissance complete.
No, leave that one be for now. Where the hell are these guys going? Wonderful, +5 happiness because we decided a comet. Let's go and upgrade this for engineering again, and then upgrade that.
Construction complete.
Guarantee revoked. Yeah, you're fairly sizable now. You won that war against whoever the hell it was you were fighting. Oh, they don't have a... Oh, wonderful. They don't have a spaceport over this planet. It's great news for me. Because it means I don't have to blow it up. Which means my fleet doesn't get damaged. Now, I do need some more transports. So let's go ahead and... yeah, no, it's expensive, so let's just go with assault armies.
Construction complete.
Fascinating. What are you set to? You're set to light. Wow. You went through that actually fairly quickly for being set to light bombardment. Now you guys will take this planet without any real resistance.
Ground objective secured.
Ah, found their fleet. Now I assume they're going to try and... Oh no. Where are they going? Your guess is as good as mine, actually. I can't tell where they're going. Oh, they're jumping somewhere. Oh, okay, I assume they're going to go and fight these guys. Or you. I don't know which one of you it is. But I'm fine with this. Let's go and jump up to Inlet. Or Inlet.
Recon pass completed.
However it's pronounced. Whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, sure.
Construction complete.
Interesting. More gas giant research. Not exactly the most interesting thing eventually.
System reconnaissance completed.
I'd imagine we already know quite a bit about gas giants. If those guys want to keep flying around my systems doing nothing, be my guest. I won't stop them.
Engaging alien spaceport.
There we go, our ally jumped in now.
System reconnaissance completed.
It's a good thing we were so slow destroying the defensive station, otherwise our ally wouldn't have jumped right on top of us, which would have meant that I needed to put in more work to beat them. Now, you guys go ahead, head up here. Now, you guys do technically have a superior navy, but it's not true. No, I want you to go over there. We're gonna take that planet first. Yes, game, I know there's enemies jumping around my systems back home. I don't care, because they're not doing anything. Just being a slight annoyance. With the game, as a result, giving me notifications saying, hey, there's people back home trying to destroy your stuff, even though they're not actually trying to destroy my stuff. I think the AI is a little confused as to what it wants to actually do.
Science Division report success.
Interesting. Ooh. Who are you and where are you? You're down here. I don't recall meeting you in my test game when I attempted this war off screen. Maybe I did and I just don't remember it. Let's go ahead and get... Yeah. Oh yes, special components. So we just researched. I don't think I can use the special components, so I don't think any of my... Yeah, none of my ships actually have the power necessary to... Well, actually, wait, no. Fire control is 50, so actually, yes, the light carrier can equip it, but nothing else can right now. And that's not going to change anytime soon. Begin recovery efforts, sure. Yeah, I'm going to set you to limited bombardment if you don't mind. Let's speed this up. It would be great if our ally would stop following us just so they can also bombard the planet.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, sure. Go check it out. I don't mind.
Taking evasive action.
Oh, seriously, I had to jump into the system where I'm trying to build more mining bases. Where are you jumping to? Okay, you're not jumping to the same system I am. There, see? Now it's safe there.
Recon pass completed. Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Wonderful. Better thrusters.
Ground forces are dropping on target. Construction complete. Ground objective secured.
What'd you give me back, game? You gave me the assault armies. You know what, that's fine. Is this good enough for us to end the war? Close. Not quite. But close. That should be 1.5 ticking war score every month. So, yeah.
Taking evasive action.
Oh god, game. Why? I'm gonna set you to full. Let's get this over with quickly. Okay, our leader has decided they want to do social research. Taking this planet will get us up to 2. Oh. My research going with you is over. Let's continue it. Here's some energy credits. And, it looks like our friendship will be lasting a little bit longer than I originally planned, so we'll do 24 years.
Taking evasive action.
Oh my god, that's really starting to piss me off. Oh, our Grand Marshal just died. Also, I should probably rename them. I'll do that later. You're busy. Why is my general gonna give me ship cost, ship upkeep, and build cost changes? That just seems weird to me. But you know what? No, I'll abstain. Screw it. I don't care enough to actually get involved in that one. So extra food and colony development, whatever. Go ahead and land. You guys take over the planet. This, I think, is the last planet we'll need to actually end the war. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and get some more light carriers queued up, because why the hell not? We're gonna need them anyway.
Sword 1 Actual reports all ground objectives secured.
Wonderful, and yes, also, I can humiliate the enemy! For whatever that's worth. Okay, so this will get us... Let me move this. This system, this system, this system, and their capital. Send demands. No, pause, game, pause. Very vital that you stay paused for just a moment. Okay, because I need to go through here and build defensive armies on many of these places. There you go, you can make out our flag a little bit better.
Science ship reports enemy contact.
Change of plans, game. You are not going to be sending my combat fleet, okay, to set up shop in Ichelzon, or Echizen? I don't know, whatever. Oh no, that definitely would be an I and an L, so Ichelzon. Because this system is not owned by us. So if we go here, once our truce is over, I'm not going to be able to get my fleet out. So, no game. Don't go to the nearest. Go to the nearest that will result in me still being able to use the fleet.
Taking evasive action.
If you don't mind. Thank you very much. Okay, now, can you go and do what... Oh, well, no, because I don't have the money. Of course not. Okay, that planet doesn't mind. Fruitful Endeavor also doesn't mind.
Recon pass
Partly
completed.
because they're fairly small planets, so I've only really got 2 rebellious planets right now. Technically 3. This one has Betharian Stone, which I definitely like. I'm gonna keep my army in the inlet system, so that it can very quickly go to either of these planets should one of them rebel. Namely, it'll be this other one, the one that rebelled in my test game. If any of them were to rebel. There we go, that's fine with me. You go and build those mining stations like I originally wanted you to, but then you couldn't because the enemy kept jumping into that system constantly, which got in your way, and yada yada yada.
Science division reports a new breakthrough.
Don't really care for this. Yes, please, to the better hyperdrive, though. I am kind of thinking of maybe going down here and colonizing this planet, though, at some point. Just not right this second. Are you and me still... Oh yeah, you and me are definitely still possible best of friends. 2 more years.
Construction complete.
Okay, and you are giving me stuff for all 3 of the things we're currently researching.
System reconnaissance completed.
You guys go ahead and do upgrades.
Ships refitted. Construction complete.
I would love to get better power plants, game. You know, just give me the minerals, honestly. I don't think that's a particularly useful event, if I recall correctly, as to what it is. I could be remembering wrong. Ah, yes, and I need to build robots. Eventually, on all your minerals.
Science division report success.
Sure. No, that could be useful. I am gonna actually remove this, though. Demolish that, rebuild it on top of that. For better adjacency bonuses. Same here. Demolish that, rebuild it there. Better adjacency bonuses. That's fine as is. This needs to get repaired. But for the most part, that's fine as is. Same with here. Okay, you're starting to calm down, which is great. Yeah, well, so they are actually changing this to where now you don't actually build defensive armies in Stellaris 2.0. You build a defensive building that builds armies, or a certain number of defense armies, and the building itself decreases unrest, so armies don't do anything. You can land assault armies on a planet, but they won't do anything to keep unrest down.
Construction complete.
I mean, I think that'll still result in the same sort of thing, where no matter what, you're going to need to build some of those fortresses or whatever in Stellaris 2.0 on a lot of your planets, especially the ones out towards your borders.
Construction complete.
But even some of the ones that are inside your empire might still end up needing them anyway. And as it stands right now, generally, once you build defensive armies, I don't typically remove them. If a planet has it, they keep them. And unless actual game mechanics change some of that a little bit more, I will probably still end up doing the same thing, where if something has a fortress, I'll probably keep the fortress. Okay, we met some purifiers, you know, everybody's... Yeah. Well, that'll explain what happened to you. You guys probably got your ass beat by these purifiers. Will not be held back. Also, I think your flag was different than in the test game. I don't know if the game decided to redo your flag or something, but it seems like it did.
Science division report success.
Wonderful, better thrusters. Let's get better missiles. Let's go ahead and slap the better thrusters on. I think everybody can afford it. power-wise. I didn't upgrade our transport. Wow, our transports weren't running around with good shields. Granted, it doesn't matter. If they get attacked at all, they're pretty much guaranteed to die unless I have a whole bunch of transports, in which case a number of them will survive, but yeah, generally transports don't live. When they get engaged, they typically die. That's just the way Stellaris is. Oh, that's food. Whoops. Oh, wait, whoops. Never mind. It is actually good for him to work there. Once these planets calm down, we'll be doing better on the food. Oh, what do I want you to do? I don't know. I'll have to figure something out for you. Get the adjacency bonuses going. And one thing that I am curious about, did the AI go full retard when it came to doing this? Because it does sometimes. Yes. It built an engineering facility on a society research tile. Why the hell would you do that? It built a power plant on a mineral tile, another power plant on a mineral tile. God, I can't stand the AI sometimes. These guys in my test game did go full retard, though. A lot of their stuff was food built on energy tiles, minerals built on energy tiles, power plants built on mineral tiles. Like, what the hell? Now, yeah, we're not particularly great, namely because I need to build up my fleet a whole lot more. And that's what we're going to be doing. So, order myself 3 more destroyers.
Construction complete.
I am actually going to go ahead and scrap all our corvettes. I just don't care for them. I think they're worthless, so we can get some more things back. I am going to go ahead and get rid of 1 of our destroyers because I hate uneven numbers like that. No particular reason, I just hate them.
Ships refitted.
Oh shit. I mean cruisers, not destroyers. Better hyperdrives. How long is this part been going for? 54 minutes. I don't think I'll be recording the second part for this week, though, immediately afterwards. I've got some other things I need to do.
Construction complete.
Okay, this planet is calmed down, but they could be better. I'm just gonna say screw it and build the defensive armies.
Science division report success.
Let's get the naval capacity.
Complete. Construction complete. Inbound message traffic.
Yeah, and you and me can't have a defensive pact now. If I open my borders to you, though, that should help a little. So, defensive pact with you.
Success.
Yeah, let's go ahead and invest our energy credits. Better sensors, yes please. Now, you and me are not going to be the best of friends. Well, I could go and get a defensive pact with you right this second. You know what? I think I will. It'll keep you off my back. So I'll have a defensive pact with the Ronian consciousness. They're not a particularly wonderful ally. Again, it's more of a temporary thing, because they declared war on me in my test game. And they were a pain in the ass to fight at that point. So for now, I'll have a defensive pact with them, but I don't plan to keep it. It's just, again, to keep them off my back for a moment. That was stupid. Anything here can't get out, even if you had warp. You would need wormhole to be able to get out of this, so that's... no. Stupid game. Now, these guys are pretty much dead. They're probably going to get swallowed up by the interplanetary regime over here. Because me and my buddy down here have a truce with them, so... yeah. We probably won't be seeing the stellar hegemony after the next part. If I had to make a guess, who knows? Maybe the game will surprise us, but I don't think it will. Do I have anything with you? No, I just have the research agreement. What are you like in terms of tech? You got quite a bit of tech, actually, so... might look into that research agreement with you.
Construction complete.
You know what? Screw it. Go up there and research that debris.
Recon pass completed.
Good to know. We are going to get more food, though, eventually. Mining network there. Hydroponics farm there.
System reconnaissance completed.
Upgrade that. Biolab there. Physics lab there. This planet does have some food, but it's not a whole lot. Actually, that's actually quite a decent amount of food. Never mind. We got 3 here, 4, 5, 7, 8. And it's actually quite a bit of food. That's before you take into account building hydroponics farms and any just general bonuses that we would get. But I don't think we get any bonuses. Oh. Species. That reminds me. You guys are residents. We don't do the whole impoverished standards thing. Namely because it just pisses you guys off, so... set default rights for everybody is decent living standards, but besides that, it's residents. It'll make you guys a little bit happier. You'll be a little bit less likely to rebel. In fact, it's already working. This is the only planet that is pissed off at us still. But that won't be for too long. Also, re-education campaign. I don't think it's really gonna be helping us, but I'll let you try, game. Oh. I should probably go and slot the better hyperdrives on. That'd be a good idea. You I am gonna have to make some changes to, so let's get some extra power. should be everybody. Yep, everybody. Well, at least everybody they care about. Now has the better hyperdrive.
Ships refitted.
Need 2 more cruisers and then a number of light carriers.
Battle debris secured.
Yeah, we're the 3rd weakest overall in terms of relative power. Even our ally is technically above us. Oh good, that is within our borders now. Now I have a bunch of space resources I need to build, which is going to be the main thing that's actually going to be annoying here. It's just the sheer number of space resources that I need to actually build stations around.
Construction complete.
Couldn't really do that while we were fighting a war because I needed to spend the resources on building up our navy and building up our army.
Science division reports a new breakthrough.
Oh, xenophobe faction. Wonderful. Not really. Well, you guys will always have a Terran Grand Marshal. This just gets me more point defense stuff on our destroyers. I don't actually care for any of these. So let's just go for something quick to research, which is going to be Tier 1 missiles.
Ships refitted. System reconnaissance completed. Construction complete.
Okay, this part has gone over an hour, at least just a little bit over it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. Where are you? What can you do? You know what? Go down there and build a research station. So I'm going to end this part here. We were successful in our war. Next part we will probably be building up our military more. And we'll probably be declaring war on the Lumigian Star Union in the relatively near future. By relatively near future, I mean possibly by the end of next part. Namely because we got a decent amount of mineral income now. And it'll get better once these recently conquered planets stop complaining about having been recently conquered. Because that's killing their happiness by 40% right now. Except for the people here on Fruitful Endeavor. They're happy. Because I saved them from slavery. Apparently they were enslaved. I had no idea. They're in a slightly better situation now. But it's not a whole lot better. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this part. I will see you all in the next part. Like I said, we'll probably be building up our fleet more. Because I do want to go to war with the Star Union in the relatively near future. Well, really, I just want to go with somebody, and they're really my only choice, because I got a defensive pact now with the Ronian Consciousness. I do still have the truce with the Ergazian Stellar Hegemony. I mean, if they still exist, I might declare war on them, because it'd be a much easier target. We'll see. Yeah, you're busy in another war that just started recently, considering you're at war score 0. Apparently I can get a non-aggression pact with you, which is a real surprise. I assume it's because you're at war that you're so willing to say yes to that. And considering we still have negative relations, that's very weird. We have negative relations, but I guess again, they're at war, they don't want to have to fight me, so they said fine, we can have a non-aggression pact if you're willing. I'm not willing. No reason for me to. Truce with you expires 2250, so 7 more years. Yeah, we'll see what we end up doing. One of these 2 people will be getting conquered by us. I'm not sure which, but one of them will be it. Anyone protecting you? Yes. Yes. Okay, you're still being protected by both of these guys. Yeah. Well, that'll be it for this part. Like I said, I will see you all in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and a farewell. And actually, before I actually end it, quick reminder that I do have a Patreon. If you enjoy the content on the channel, I'd appreciate it if you could go over there. You don't have to become a patron if you don't want to, but again, if you enjoy the content on the channel, it'd be appreciated if you can become one, even if it's just at the $1 a month tier. Because even just a handful of people doing it at the $1 a month tier is more beneficial than a smaller group of people going at a higher tier. So, if you enjoy the content on the channel, and you'd like to be able to help me continue to support the channel more, then feel free to go and become a patron. I'll link to it in the description if you feel like it. But it's just something that's there to help the channel out, because it does mean that I can spend more money on hardware, software, whatever, to try and improve the content on the channel. But until next part, which is part 5, which is probably going to be a fairly peaceful part. So, yeah. Feel free to skip 4 if you don't really like, or part 5 if you don't really like peace, because that's basically what that's going to be. But part 6 will probably be a war with somebody. But now I'll actually end the part. So I'll see you all in the next part, but until then, a goodbye and a farewell.